Welcome to Rheminiscing, where we reflect on the past, present, and future of artificial intelligence. I'm Dr. Tony Rhem, and today we're focusing on a subject that's redefining how people interact with technology, the tools empowering large language models, or LLMs. You've probably heard names like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude. These systems can write, summarize, analyze, and even brainstorm, but they can do much more. In this episode, we'll explore what these models are, how they actually work, and how to collaborate with them. I'll also share a live example of how ChatGPT responds to well-structured prompting. Let's get it started. So at its core, large language models are deep learning systems trained on massive collections of text, books, papers, news, websites, code, every conceivable form of written knowledge. Instead of memorizing facts, they learn patterns of language, how ideals connect, how sentences form, predicting the next word or next phrase, and how context shapes meaning if properly designed. Here's how it works. They predict the next word sequence, one token at a time, based on everything that came before it through billions of examples. The model learns grammar, logic, and subtle associations between words and concepts. So think of it as building a statistical map of language. The model doesn't think or reason as humans do. It calculates probability, yet the result feels conversational and intelligent because it mirrors the way we use words to express reasoning. Early systems relied on explicit rules, as in expert systems, if then else rules. Statements that required handcrafted knowledge base. Large language models changed that entirely. Now we train a model to infer structure directly from data rather than encode it in every rule by hand. OpenAI's GPT series, Google's Gemini, and Anthropic's Claude all operate on this principle. Though each has a unique architecture and safety layer, GPTs focus heavily on reasoning and dialogue. Gemini emphasizes multimodal understanding, and Claude prioritizes contextual depth and alignment. So why does this matter? Because when we understand what the model does best, we can select the model that suits our purpose, and we become better at collaborating and interacting with the model. The key to success is not what the model knows, but how we communicate with it and how we can extract things from it. To work effectively with large language models, define your intent. Be clear about the outcomes you want. Summary, analysis, brainstorm, instruction. Provide context as much as you can. Give background, constraints, examples. Feed it additional information. LLMs perform best when they understand the frame of reference. Also iterate. Treat each exchange as a dialogue. Refine your prompt, clarify your request, and evaluate responses critically, because these large language models also learn in a way called reinforcement learning. And doing this really reinforces what you're trying to get the model to understand. Also verify. Become that subject matter expert. Never assume output is correct. Always confirm with trusted sources. And that is a key point into understanding how this works and to make it work better for you. Understanding these fundamentals prepares us to use the technology wisely. So knowing that, let's put this into practice. I'll be bringing back my AI co-host, Georgia, to help illustrate what happens when you apply these principles. All right, Georgia, before we run our test of ChatGPT, how would you describe the main difference between asking a question and prompting a model?
That's a great question. Essentially, asking a question is usually about seeking straightforward information or a direct answer, often with a simple query. On the other hand, prompting a model is more about crafting a detailed and structured input that guides the model to produce a specific type of response. It's more about setting context, providing constraints, and refining the model's output to be more aligned with your goals.
Absolutely. Those are great insights, especially for folks getting more involved with large language model tools and understanding more about the models. Let's walk through an example here. Imagine we want ChatGPT to help explain how AI can improve patient engagement in healthcare settings, keep it under 200 words, use non-technical language, and include one specific example of improved efficiency or outcomes. Let's see what ChatGPT does with that. So Georgia, can you generate a short example response to that prompt?
Absolutely. Here's an example response. AI can significantly enhance question engagement by personalizing communication and streamlining appointment scheduling. For example, AI-powered chatbots can send timely reminders, answer patient queries instantly, and provide tailored health tips, leading to better patient adherence and improved outcomes. Let me know if that works for you.
Yeah, that does work. It's much more detailed than a basic one-shot prompt. If any of our listeners wanted to start experimenting responsibly with large language models, what best practices would you recommend?
Absolutely. I'd recommend citing with clear objectives and well-defined prompts to guide the model effectively. It's also important to provide ample context and be specific in your requests. Additionally, always verify the output with trusted sources to ensure accuracy and maintain transparency by clearly indicating when AI is used. Finally, keep ethics in mind, ensuring that the AI is used responsibly and fairly.
Fantastic. So Georgia, how do you view the division of responsibility between human and machine in the context of generated content?
That's a great question. In the context of generated content, the division of responsibility really comes down to ensuring that humans oversee and guide the process. The AI can assist by generating content, but humans are ultimately responsible for verifying accuracy, ensuring ethical considerations, and maintaining transparency. It's really a partnership where AI provides the tools and humans ensure the quality and integrity of the final output.
I always say that we should be not AI driven, but AI informed, meaning that we work together, the human and AI together, to enable the best decisions to be generated, realized from the interaction between human and AI, instead of having just the AI dictate the decision for you and sort of removing that human in the loop, so to speak. When it comes to agentic AI frameworks, I see more and more of a lessening of the human in the loop. However, with agentic AI, we can program protocols within the agentic structures. What is your view on that AI-driven versus AI-informed?
I really resonate with that perspective. Keeping AI informed rather than fully driven ensures that human judgment and ethical considerations remain central. While agentic AI can indeed automate more complex tasks, it's crucial to maintain protocols and guardrails that preserve the human role in decision-making. In that way, we get the best of both worlds, the efficiency and scalability of AI paired with the wisdom and oversight of humans. It's definitely a balanced, collaborative approach.
I totally agree. Thank you for those insights.
No worries at all. I'm always happy to help and chat anytime. Just let me know what you need, and I'm here for it.
All right, fantastic. Okay, let's recap. Large language models can write, analyze, and generate, but they don't think, they calculate. Their power lies in pattern recognition and scale. Their value comes from human guidance and interaction. Define your goal, give context, refine, verify. Those steps transform AI from a curiosity into a tool for real insight. So if today's episode encouraged you to explore responsibly, try it. I want you all to experiment with all of these tools, ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, or whatever specific tool you're using a specific, well-framed prompt, and see how clarity changes the output. For more on AI literacy and knowledge management, visit my company at ajrem.com or reach out to me, TonyR@ajrem.com. Subscribe, share, and join me next time as we continue unpacking the world of artificial intelligence. Until then, stay curious, stay critical, and keep your intelligence, human and artificial, aligned with purpose.